Rogan podcast, Undertaker explains why he confronted Brock Lesnar in UFC. I remember that. And Lesnar, that was rough. He had just lost bad. Remember the fight, but he had walked right past the Taker. I remember that. He's like, "You want to do it?" and Brock, I don't think Brock wasn't in the mood. Oh, but damn, that was something. Taker's talking about.
I quit going to Lesnar's fight, so every time I go, he'd lose. But sure enough,
felt like
I
you were
went.
a jinx.
Yeah, I was a jinx. So I went to his fight with Mir, and he got caught in that knee bar, and then.
I remember that.
Then he obviously came back and he won the next one. Then I went to the Velasquez fight.
Oh.
When he came back from that fibroticulitis thing, he was just...
That was not the Velasquez fight. That was Alistair Overeem.
I was at the...
was the diverticulitis fight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But so I was at the Velasquez fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he had diverticulitis already when he fought Velasquez, but he doesn't know like when he had it or how long he had it for.
Yeah.
The scary one was him coming back from having, I think he had like 12 inches of his intestines removed. And then he fought Alistair Overeem, like not that long later.
Yeah.
Like, less than a year later, and Alistair kicked him in the body.
Kicked him in the ribs and liver.
You know, Alistair at the time was hopped up on all the Mexican supplements. That was when they had a silly drug testing program. It was basically like an intelligence test.
Yeah.
They would just test you the day of. If
he
you
was-
knew what you were doing, you could pass. And Alistair passed, and you looked at him, and you want to see someone not pass the sniff test? It's Alistair Overeem when he was fighting. Go to the weigh-in with Alistair Overeem when he's fighting Brock Lesnar. It is the most preposterous physique in the history of the sport. I mean, if you think like Yoel Romero has a ridiculous physique, Alistair Overeem, when they used to call him Ubereem, like, and he was 260, shredded, full six-pack, and just a destroyer. Like, no. That one down right in the bottom, lower right-hand corner. Right where it says related images, right below related images. No, right below related images. Right there. You see the word related images right next to your cursor? See where it says related? Yeah, right there. Bam. Look at that. Son.
Yeah, he was huge.
What is that about? I mean, what are you fucking talking about? Are you out of your mind? That is a preposterous physique.
That's
Yeah. So that's Alistair when he fought Brock, and he has small children living in his biceps. Look at the size of his fucking biceps. They're ridiculous.
Crazy.
And he just smashed Brock. It was just Brock really shouldn't have been fighting at that time.
Yeah, no, he came back way too
Major
late.
surgery,
Yeah.
and his trainers they were concerned. You know, like you
Yeah.
get kicked in the stomach after you've had literally a gigantic chunk of your intestines removed for a disease that who knows how long that was bothering him.
Yeah.
You know, he really didn't know.
No, he was sick. He almost died, man. You know.
Diverticulitis is crazy.
Oh, it's nasty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like something gets caught in your intestine and it gets infected and
Twisted,
jams up
yeah.
and clogs up, and they don't totally understand it either.
No. Mm-hmm.
I once saw a clip of Brock leaving the octagon, and you
guys are staring at each other. That's it right there.
Yeah, you guys had like a very serious moment.
What was that about? Do you think he was trying to goad you into a fight?
I was there to pick a fight.
You were there to pick an MMA fight with him?
No, fuck no. What are you smoking? Never mind. Are you fucking crazy?
So you were there to pick a WWE
yeah.
What the hell you smoking?
Yeah, that's my
you
wife.
and
Was
Ariel
very
Helwani.
confused.
You didn't let her in?
Huh?
You didn't let her in on it?
No, she knows what's going on, but she's still like,
Did she play it off?
yeah, she's a worker too. She knows, she gets it. Yeah, I was on Ariel's show and he asked me about it, right? But
Did anybody ever offer you an MMA fight? Because like when CM Punk had gone in, and then Alistair, Brock, and there's a few other guys that were circling it.
yeah, no. So, fuck, it's too late in the game for me. If I'd if MMA and UFC had probably taken off sooner, I might have. But fuck, it took a while. For them. For the UFC to come mainstream.
Right. Really? like 2005.
Yeah.
That was when it really started happening with the first season of The Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, because UFC was around before that, but I guess it was more like a underground thing. Because I remember those old UFC tapes. Jeez, crap. The guys getting in there rough with it, bare knuckle, rough with it. Some had the shoes on, some had the shoes off. Tank Abbott. I still never forget that. So I watched that clip couple weeks ago. He's fighting. I can't remember the guy's name. He had gloves on. Or the other guy didn't have gloves on. Tank had his gloves on. He hit the guy in the head so hard, he was still like this. I think there was a boxer like that too. I was watching. I think it was Tyrone Maggis. He was watching these knockout clips. The guy got knocked to the ground. He still thought he was in the boxing match. Know about that? Oh, he said it was rough. He said you could see the damn flesh move. Ooh. But back to Lesnar and Brock. Lesnar and the Taker. I remember that clip. He's like, "You want to do it?" And Brock, the man that's lost. He barely knew where he was at. That wasn't the time to be asking about that. But yeah, I remember that. He's talking about coming back to WWE, and then when did he come back for real? 2012. That was the greatest moment you ever seen. He got in there. Okay, we're gonna act like we're gonna shake Cena's hand and throw him on the dirt, rough with it. And that was good. And kick his stupid little hat to go with it. That was good for him. Came back ever since. I don't know when he's coming back now because of the whole stuff that's been going on. They say he may come back. He may not. May get him back. And now I remember trying to get back to the UFC again. Brock versus Cormier. It didn't happen. Or Brock versus Jones. That didn't happen. That would have been something. But for UFC though, I think he seriously, I think he retired for real this time. I think he came back and had that one match, but he's done with it. He's done with it for real now.